It's not on.
Just mad.
No, it's on YouTube.
Oh, what am I doing? I gotta go to YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta go to YouTube.
Oh, this is for YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, so we can see what it looks like on YouTube. We have nobody looking. We have nobody in the chat. Let's see if we can get somebody to jump on. If anybody's gonna jump on.
So, are you able to see comments and stuff? Because remember on Instagram,
chats.
we're able to see comments.
Chats. So what'll happen is on YouTube, if anybody jumps into YouTube, they're watching it, they could chat from YouTube, they could chat from Twitter, and they could chat from Facebook, my Facebook group.
I can see y'all. Y'all froze though. Hold on, let me try to.
From YouTube, they can chat from Twitter, and they can chat from Facebook.
So it's a little delayed.
You can say something. See, chat publicly at School of Gemology.
Okay, all right. So let me say something. It's a little delayed. It is delayed though.
Yeah, there is. It's okay if there's a delay.
Yeah.
Can you see the chat?
Oh yeah, I can see the comments too. It is delayed though. See?
Oh yeah. Oh, she's the one viewer.
So the comments will show up too.
Okay.
So I thought this was for Instagram. I didn't know it was for YouTube.
For YouTube, Facebook.
Oh, you see one viewer.
We have a second viewer in here too. Hey, what's up? Whoever the second viewer is, say what's up to us, please.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
This is a test. We're just doing a test. Not sure who the other person is.
They bounced.
Yeah, I know.
Because y'all ain't talking about nothing.
I mean, ultimately, it was just a test. We were just doing a test.
Well, it's cool. I like it.
You like that?
Yeah, it looks really cool and professional.
I just think we get more. Like I said, if you're going to be able to save it and put it on there, that's going to be cool. But we get more exposure through IG, live, because that's where most of the followers are at.
True.
Yeah, I know, but that's why we got to direct them to it.
No, I get that. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying we're not there yet,
I think we can get them to come. I got 220 followers on YouTube.
He doesn't believe in crawl before you walk. He believes in walking fresh out the womb.
Nah, he wants to run a 100-meter dash. He ain't talking about walking. He wants to run a 100-meter dash out the womb.
Look, if you build it, they will come.
No, I understand that part of it all.
You did it one time. Now you like fucking Instagram.
No, I did it on Instagram. I just had problems when we tried to go live. Yeah, so now we're trying to switch it up. We're trying to do something different.
But I do like the functionality that it's gonna have, as far as bringing in a third party.
Yeah, I can have up to 8 more people.
See, and I think that's dope. The only thing, like I said, my only biggest con about it all is that, again, Instagram is where we'll get the most exposure. Like, what do we have? Like 20 to 25 people the last time? We had like 25 people the last time. And so, I mean, I don't know if we'll have that same exposure. But again, I think we'll get a lot of views from people.
Well, I think the thing is, if you keep filming it and you put it there, if people want to be involved in it, they're gonna we'll direct them to it. That's why the first time we may not get 20, we may get 10, and then I'll repost little small comments of the videos, and then as we start getting the little comments, we'll go from there and we'll add more people, and that's basically it.
Did you add somebody else? Okay, there.
Okay, let me turn to the side. There we go. Oh, this is lit. I like this.
I don't know if it's mine or what, but like my private little chat box right here hides her a little bit.
So if we did 3 people, this is how it's gonna look on YouTube.
And then if we had another person, it'd be in alignment. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, I like this.
How did I click?
I can add. Let's see if I can add my other guy.
Who, Jesse?
Yeah.
Okay. That's better. I think on my phone, I mean, I get good camera, right?
I'm coming back.
It's good. So I wonder, but the only thing
one thing you have to figure out though is like how you would.
I was gonna do it from my other phone, but I ain't got it with me. So, all right, I'm back. Everybody there?
Yeah. You never went anywhere. We heard you the whole time, unless I was hearing you from her phone.
Probably heard me from her phone. Okay, you don't see everybody's names at the bottom though. I don't like that.
I mean, you do see the IDs.
You see,
I guess that's a theme.
Collector, Prism God, and
that's a
School of
theme right now.
Homology.
Those pink cushion beds. I got a pink cushion bed too.
You said what?
I said it must be like the new theme right now for beds because you got a pink cushion bed.
Oh, I don't know about that. All right, so I need to take this off because it's in my face now, so I can't use that thing, that overlay. And you send me a private message.
Oh, that was a private message. Okay.
All right, so we go that route.
Okay.
Let's see. It's not a bad little test. Well, PrizmGawd didn't pop up in the corner. Did y'all see PrizmGawd pop up in the corner?
I see it.
I don't see it.
All right, so the private message is everybody. So the cool thing is I can send her out just like that and say, okay, the guest will be on in 1 second. Hey, boom, there's our guest. Welcome, guest. How you doing? Is that cool?
Obviously, your guest
cool.
isn't going to be in the next room where you can hear you 3 times.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be like, it's cool because on my pad, I can see everybody. I can just grade you out. So, like, man, I don't like what you're talking about. Boom, get him out.
So you got ultimate control.
Yeah,
Did you turn my camera off?
Like it sounds like he does have a control complex.
Oh, no, he does. Definitely.
We got one watcher. Hey, welcome, watcher, whoever you are. Welcome. We're just testing for my YouTube. Well, we're going to start. Well, podcast is Wednesday. So we're just testing it out. See everything going. Let's see. Let's see. Did Jesse pop up? Let's see. Where's my phone at? Oh, my phone's downstairs.
Can you see me on yours?
Yeah, I can see you.
Oh, okay. I can't see me on mine, but okay, cool.
Let me see if I can get him to stay there. Let me see if I can get him to join. And I just want to see what 4 people look like.
See, but that's the only thing is that, like, I see you.
You can share a screen on here
me.
too.
Yeah.
See
How do you
Joyce.
share a screen?
Well, you have to do it from the desktop. It looks like. It says,
Okay, so it let everybody share a screen. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it looks like it'll work better on a desktop.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was gonna go buy a camera. I'm gonna buy a better quality camera because my camera on there sucks. This looks better than me.
You just like buying stuff.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I really hate buying stuff.
Hey, he likes buying stuff, but he don't like selling stuff.
He likes what?
He don't like selling stuff.
Right. Ain't that the truth?
Let's see how this looks. Okay, 3. Yeah, that looks terrible having it cluttered like that. So yeah, we have to go like this.
It won't look terrible for all the other way though. It depends on the orientation of your screen.
Oh, if I go like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me turn mine too.
Oh, if I do that, then the chat pops up at the bottom. Okay, that ain't that bad. And I can actually, okay.
And now
maybe
zoom
I
in.
will go like that with my iPad because all I do is hold my iPad or
Zoom
put my
in.
iPad right in front of me. Okay.
Zoom in.
We have one viewer. Hello, viewer.
Yeah, that's Jose. I think it's Jose. What's up, Jose?
Hey, Raj,
thumbs
zoom
on.
in.
No, he hit me up in my Facebook. He said, "It's me. I'm online." And so if you're on my Facebook group, you're going to see me there.
Oh,
hey, zoom in.
So you're on Facebook right now.
Okay, there you go.
That looks good. That's a good zoom in picture when you're this orientation. Sideways, the other one's better.
Yeah. So if we're going like this side by side, we'll be side by side, it'll be close. Why is it still
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Okay, just angle it to where it's perfect for me when we start filming. Okay, It's gonna be cool.
This is cool. Like I said, it all depends on the orientation that you're gonna be in.
You're just gonna have to definitely get you a mic though too. So you use your phone or use an iPad, and then you can get an iPad too and just use the iPad too, Mark.
Man, I don't like buying shit. Like I got an iPad.
Yeah, he wants you to go buy shit.
I'm gonna add that shit. I'm gonna send you an expense report, man.
Well, when we start, once people start following and watching us, and they start once you start suggesting good people to buy, and people start making money off that, then they'll start paying you.
What I'll do is I know this little dude. He got like 400,000 followers on Instagram. I can pay him $10 and he can shout us out on his Instagram.
Oh, that would be
Either to
dope.
come look at our podcast or to go join your feed to learn about sports cards.
They call that influencer marketing.
Hell yeah. Little young dude, he's 13 years old. He got 400,000 followers. All because he got his TikTok or Reels got retweeted by Cardi B and whatever the other girl's name is.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So
okay.
We got a whole bunch of followers.
So this works then. I'm going to see after we finish, once we get off of here, I'm going to see what happens when I hit finish and where this stuff goes.
Yeah, because we don't want to do a whole hour worth of video again and you lose it.
No, I want to actually see what the fourth person would be like. So I was trying to get Jesse to get on. Jesse ain't getting on. What is going on? Let me see if Jesse will get on. Well, again. Shoot. Where are you at, Jesse? Let me see if I can get Jesse to get on. Give me 1 second. I just want to see what a fourth person looks like. Give me 1 second. See what a fourth person looks like real quick.
Oh, what you about to jump on another device?
No. I'm gonna get Jesse. I'm gonna call Jesse's phone. He don't know why he's not getting on. All right. Give me 1 second. Huh. It looks nice there in Texas, man. I want to go to Houston.
You'll be here soon enough. 14 days.
Yeah, it's cold here.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's like 50, 56.
Oh, yeah, it's cold there too.
Oh, yeah, I got down to like 40, 45, 44 this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, this little park, little fountain in the background.
Oh, that looks nice.
Rich.
Nah, man. I just do the grass in this neighborhood.
That's a racist joke.
Oh, you know what? I'll get Chris to get on. That's what I'll do.
You say you do the grass. That's funny as fuck.
Hold on, I'll get Chris to get on. Give me 1 second.
Hey, man, there's going to be a lot of people in Dallas.
Yeah, I know. People. Tons of people hit me up.
Are you going, Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's setting up with me.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's like a 2-hour drive for you, right?
Oh, there goes 4 people. Oh, it's him twice.
That's
right. So I wonder.
Now you get twice the information.
This way would be better. Yeah, this way is better with 4.
What?
The other way. Flip it. Hold on. Okay.
Because they have.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
In the morning is the stop at 20.
Yeah, that works better sideways.
Okay.
And in the afternoon they have the stop Albertine and Dublin Bay.
Okay.
For simplicity's sake, I want to have them.
Joe Blow.
Stop. What works out better? Here or 152?
Can it be on Soprano in Albertine?
No, I can't move.
Hold on 1 second.
The corner here? Okay. All right. I will ask him to make it that way.
So you could use this you can use this too.
Okay. I didn't know if you lived like far away down the street or something. Okay. All right. Well, we'll make it the corner then.
Let's go, baby.
Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Is this the normal time?
Okay, even sideways though. Let me see.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I put the light on. How this gonna look?
Goddamn, how many damn people you trying to put on this shit? You trying to get all that? How many devices you got, man?
1 million.
Okay, so look. Okay. All right. So yeah, this works.
What works, man?
This works. If
So look, when you have three, the other view works better.
Sideways.
Okay?
Yeah.
When you have 4, your orientation sideways looks better. Yeah. And then 2, I think 2, either way works. I think this is cool for 3 though.
Yeah.
Huh. Let me see if this helps my microphone. Let me see if I put the microphone on here. Will the audio be better? I'll just do this as a test run.
Yeah, and I'm about to be back to my desk right now, and I'll put my mic in.
Okay, so now is that better?
Are you sounding good?
Yeah, you do sound more crispier. You be killing me with them big ass headphones, though.
1 second. Test this out.
He got a whole helmet on.
All he needs is that big old boombox.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Mic check. 1 2. Hello.
Can you hear? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
But you guys sound really low still.
Well, that's because we don't have microphones.
Well, no, Joyce, you sound loud as hell.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo. Mic check. Hello.
I'm probably the only one that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
How about
Put me on the stage. We
got the 4th person now.
There we go. Okay, so no, we're just doing a test run. So welcome everybody. I think it's like 2 people online right now. I'm actually just doing a test to see how this is going to work. So yeah, then you would go sideways. Okay, well, really, you ain't got to do sideways. It doesn't matter. Everybody can go sideways or straight forward. But if we got 4 people,
sideways do kind of look better though. There's more view.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Okay,
yeah, that looks nice.
Get that wide angle. Yeah, get that wide angle.
All right, so yeah, guess I'll just let me see something here. Put that like
What's up, cousin?
What's up?
Look at him cheesing. He cheesing like a motherfucker.
Yep. Man, I'm happy about life, man. I'm high off life, baby.
All right, do I sound better to you now?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you definitely sound better.
That's a whole lot better. Okay, and then it has like a all right, so you got on your headphones. You don't have any headphones on. I'm gonna go back and watch this and listen to the audio of it.
Earphone.
Yeah.
He got on his AirPod.
Yeah, he got his AirPods.
So then I'll go back and
I don't know if it's on my end where it's coming from, but it's
gotta get props. I got my other tripod over there.
You said somebody sound choppy. Who sound choppy?
I think it may be. Let me hold on. You sent this. Send that link.
Well,
send that link. Send that
link
as of
to
now,
my
other phone.
You have the worst connection. You can send that link to your other phone. It's the same link.
I can send it.
Yeah,
okay.
That link's good.
I'll send it.
So like
hold on.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he has the worst reception. I can see. Can you see the reception on the right? Can you see everybody on there, Mark, or no? Or is it just me?
Yeah, it's just you because you're the
host.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I can delete people when I want to get them off of this thing.
Yeah,
I think he liked that part the most.
Yeah, I think so too.
What's that?
Yeah,
that I got control?
Yeah.
You're out of here. You're out of here. You're gone.
But you do sound really good though.
Yeah, nice and crispy. Just like a radio.
Yeah, you like a radio station right here, man.
The boot. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I mean, well, I guess we don't really. I'm probably gonna keep you like the wood background or no? We got 2 people watching right now. Y'all can talk to us. Tell us what's going on. Tell us what you think. You like it? You don't like it? What's up? Tell us what y'all thinking.
Son, put me on from this other phone.
All right, I got you.
And watching from? Are they watching from Facebook or YouTube? Can you tell that?
Okay.
Yeah. Once they make a comment, I see the comments on my screen. Like, it says YouTube School of Gemology, and then the other one will pop up. Would be Twitter or Facebook.
So it shows you where they're coming from.
That's correct.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
I think I did ask that, right, Joyce? He went all around the block to deliver them cookies.
Man, look, I'm reading right now. See, I'm doing things. You know what? Hold on. Out of there.
Delete. Exit to the left.
Yeah, but I'll have my tripod so I can position it however I need to position it.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same thing. 3 people got the vid, right? Yeah. Hey, what's up, David Schumann? I'm gonna shout out David Schumann. He is on the live with us while we're talking about absolutely nothing and having a good time here, trying to figure out. I'm actually trying to get everything figured out for our podcast, the PrizmGawdess Podcast. You got me, Miss PrizmGawdess, and you got your boy Kobe Collector. And I got my cousin here, Get Rich or Die Flipping. He is new to the card world, so basically he's like most people that's in the hobby right now. Hey, what's up, Abby Kate? Abby Kate Jacobs is on the live with us. Hey,
that's
what's
weird.
up, Abby?
I can hear you good, but I can't hear
Mark.
Raphael.
You can't hear me?
I can hear everybody now. It's crystal clear.
So you can't hear me? This is a test for our podcast.
Oh, okay.
I haven't said anything yet.
Duh.
Well, I'm glad.
Okay, I hear you now.
Abby Cates is on here, man. Shout out to Abby Cates. She was in the.
You can't hear Prism Guy though. Can y'all hear him?
Yeah, I can hear. He's loud.
Everybody can hear me. Dang.
I don't know what's up with that.
Well, you know what? Y'all need to go.
I like it.
You go spend some money. Go buy you a little microphone. That way you can sound crystal clear. So when we post this on.
I can hear you, man. It's okay. She doesn't hear you. Hey, there ain't nothing new.
Right.
She got you on auto mute. She hasn't turned you back on yet.
Yep. So as I was saying,
the only thing though, like if you're doing it from a phone, you can't see everybody at one time. From a desktop, if your screen's big enough, you should be able to see everybody.
Did you switch to a phone?
Well, I'm on my phone. I can see everybody.
I've been on the phone.
I can see everybody too.
Yeah.
I say, even if this is a test, you each have to show something off. Hey, there you go, Mark. Show off one of your cards. Go on, show one of your cards, Chris.
I got this in the mail today.
There you go. Show off that mail day. There you go. Luca, tell them what that is.
There you
go.
Rich.
That Lulu.
David Schumann says that is hobby rule 275. You must show off a card.
This card's in on eBay today.
Well, oh yeah, DK. I'm sorry, Baby LeBron.
There you go.
Baby LeBron.
Baby LeBron.
Oh yeah,
we talking about Baby LeBron and Big LeBron. This one's in today too.
Which one?
Congratulations
LeBron James.
on that.
Oh, nice.
Hyper.
Nice.
There you go. So I'll show one.
Not Maine National Treasures, huh? You want to go like that, huh? You're lucky I sold all my big boys.
Hey, y'all don't go too hard on me, man. Y'all know what
y'all showing cars. Look at this one. Yeah.
There you go.
Right there.
This the 101.
The 101. Yep. I got one down here though.
You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi. Everybody want to say hi. Say hi. Hello. There you go.
They be lit.
Ah, goodness. They want to say hi. All right, get off me.
That's a nice Lulu though, man. Congrats on that one.
Yeah, man. That was one of my first big investment. Well, me in the car world is not a real big investment. You know what I mean? But one of my personal one of my personal biggest investments. So
hey, we might have to replay you knowing your lane again. So it's not about it's not about big in a card perspective. I mean, that's a big card regardless, Not everybody has that card, right? So it's all relative. So because it's not big to Raphael, with his $1 million collection.
It's big.
For somebody starting out, that's a huge card. From where the industry done came from where it was to where it's at right now, right? If you think about 13 years ago, right? And you said that you had a $3,500 card. That was a lot, right? You see exquisite LeBrons that were 13, 14 years old now. that were only 1,500 to $2,000, but they're worth 250 grand right now. You know,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
why can't that happen for that Luka, right? So maybe in 10 years from now, if you still have the Luka, we're talking about the same thing, right? If the prices don't went up that much from before, why can't they do it again?
Right. Yeah, that's
Right?
true.
And all it probably really takes for him is to have maybe a championship, right? A couple MVPs under his belt, and then that card. Who knows what that card could do?
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
That is correct.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I meant to tell y'all too that I got both of y'all right here, man. Y'all did a good show, good podcast, man. I watched y'all whole show. It was dope. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I had to like pinch myself a little bit because we had a couple little trolls, but I mean, like Raphael said.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was saying he said you got to kind of deal with that. Like people are gonna be people sometimes. Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, absolutely, especially online.
I mean,
especially online.
People are never don't always have to agree with what you're doing. Especially that's why I like the hobby so much. I tell everybody all the time, and the hobby is it's so many different ways you can do well in the hobby that you don't all have to go the same path.
Hey man, you sound honestly the way you sound right now is like 92.1. I think that's what the station is here. It's like some smooth, like you're a smooth operator. That's how you sound over here.
So like he finna spend some Keith Sweat in the background or something.
Okay, now I can hear you. I had to
go I mean, you still have to keep in mind that this will be a podcast, so the audio has to look like the video is okay, but the audio has to be good because I'm going to make it to where everybody can listen to it. So if you're on your way to work or you're on your way to school and you want some insight or you want some free game or you want to learn something new, then that's where this is going to benefit everybody. So, I usually listen to inspirational. Well, I used to listen to a lot of audio inspirational videos and audio stuff, and it's always good to listen to stuff like that. So
give us an affirmation for the day, man.
So what you got inspirational to say right now?
I'm gonna go to Chris.
So you're muting people. Oh, you little shit.
Hey, like my cousin say, conversation rule the nation, pen and paper rule the world, baby.
So I'm muted right now.
You better believe it.
I can't hear nobody.
Well,
am I muted?
No, you're not muted. You're just your phone sucks.
Okay, I'm gone.
She got the iPhone 5.2 Max Plus.
Been fun.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so
man.
So how you liking it though? You said Chris, right? You ain't Chris?
Yeah. Get rich or dodge flipping.
How you liking the hobby so far?
I'm my thing, and I just gotta lay it on the table and be honest. Is me being new, I'm skeptical. Because I come from, I was already an investor, aggressive investor, and my cousin know that. That's why he kind of, guiding me along this path with the cards and stuff, because I'm an aggressive investor. So for me personally, it just seems kind of volatile. I do see the growth. I do see the hobby kind of just took off like from nowhere, from being it was kind of like in a stage where the hobby was there, but there wasn't a lot of people paying attention. You know what I mean? And I think it's kind of like with anything, once everybody start paying attention, it become a trend, and then it's like now, but I definitely do. I feel secure in the investments that I made so far. I just want to keep learning, man, and keep learning a little bit more about the hobby. And that was one thing that in y'all last podcast that you made a point on, was staying in your own lane and kind of creating, you know what I'm saying, your own path. And that's where I'm at with it now, is creating my lane, my path in the card industry. But it's definitely good, definitely a lot of upside. For me being I like quick turnovers. I'm used to quick turnovers, So with this, I just have to kind of reallocate my investments so that I can be able to sit on my card investments long enough for them to make me a profit. You know what I
So
mean?
and so that was the other thing too, is like how much of a profit are you going to be satisfied with, right? Because sometimes
I
you
would.
can.
Oh, go ahead.
I said
Sometimes,
yeah. Sometimes you can hold out for that potential gain that might not ever get realized, right?
right,
So there's some players that get hot, and then you got to choose whether or not you're going to sell them at that point in time, or you can wait and maybe they can go up a little
right,
higher, right? A good
right.
scenario for that was Tyler Hero, right? So Tyler
Yeah,
Hero, he went in the playoffs, he put up 30 points, right? And it's like, man, you put up 30 points, you hit a game winner,
hmm
you help your team get to the finals. How much
yeah,
more stock or how much better can your cards do than that moment right there in time? And I
right,
think we were
right,
watching
right.
a live podcast with what's Steph Curry's brother, Stephen Curry. He was doing a
Stephen
little,
Curry.
yeah, he was doing a podcast with another dude, and on that podcast, he was like, "Sell now," right? Like, how much bigger could the guy get than he already is right now, right? So it's
Right,
like one of those in the music game. It's like one of those one hit wonders, right? So they come
right,
out
right,
and they have that jam that come out, and then after that, they don't have no more jams after that. So they kind of
right.
slide away. Superman,
Yeah,
right?
Well,
Superman at
yeah.
home,
And
right? So
to answer your question as far as what I would be satisfied with as a profit, I would say 10, anywhere between 10 to 25%.
okay,
Because me personally, I focus on quantity. I don't
okay,
focus on. I wouldn't want to put all my eggs in one basket, and focus on one card and just be like, man, I hope this card do good. I would rather have my money spread out over 100 cards and take a smaller profit margin. You know what I mean? But those will be cards that I could actually move.
yeah,
If I needed to move it. Long term, I think I would stick with the
okay,
short term investment for now, until I can get my hands on like a rookie LeBron, or something that's definitely not gonna go down in value. Like, my money will be secure even if I decide to pass that card down to my son, you know what I mean? And kind of focus on that. But as far as the quick turnovers, 10%, 20%, I'm happy,
yeah.
man. I'm not greedy at
But
all,
see, but even with that, even with that card that you have, and a lot of the times we talking X's, right? So like 1x, 2x, right? Because that's like 1.5, 2 times your money. So, but even on that Lulu that you have, when the season's about to come around, I don't see why you can't do like 3.5x on that card, because it's going to
Mm,
be that many people that are going to want to come in and get it, right?
right.
So then at that point, you're going to say, okay, you have, $2,500 in the Lulu. Like, I don't, that's probably not what it is,
Yeah,
but just for an
it's
example,
about as
right?
close.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so once the season starts, that might be a 4 or 5K card, right? So that's right
right.
on that plateau of 3.5x of what that card
Mm,
can be.
right.
So now you can wait the whole season for them to get into the playoffs, right? And
Mhm,
he has another monster game like he did. I think it was against the Lakers. He had a monster game against them people, and so at that point you were looking at 6 to 7x, right? So
mm,
then now you got to ask yourself, am I cool with the 3.5x right now before the season? Or am I going to take that gamble and say that Luka's going to be healthy for the whole season? He's going to get into the playoffs where people make their money, and he's going to make me 6 to 7x, right? So that's a
right.
gamble that you're going to have to
Yeah,
make right then and there, right? So,
yeah,
but yeah, on that card, it's not going to be hard to make your 25%, your 50%
right,
back on that
right.
card. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
So the
I
great game
definitely,
might be. Go
you
ahead.
definitely made some very good, valid points there. I've been quiet for a minute. I'm just listening. But I will say no. First of all, I want to say that Adam Christo actually asked a question. He said, "What kind of cards have you guys invested in to get rich?" Question mark. So I'm gonna answer that question the same way Mark just answered it to Chris. Right? Do you want me to call you Kobe Collector on here? Or do you want me to call you your real name? Does it matter? Are we
It
doing
doesn't matter
that?
right now. There's
Okay,
additive
cool.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So check this out. So what he's saying, Chris, is absolutely right. There is hype before the season always. There's always some type of speculation before the season starts. Actually, there's speculation before the season starts. What happens is, say for instance, somebody gets traded to your favorite team. Miami somehow gets Giannis. Giannis and everybody on Miami, Tyler Hero included, Jimmy Butler included, Bam Adebayo included, and whoever else, Duncan Robinson, are all going to have so much hype because of that trade that before the season starts is, hey man, you might be able to dump it at 25%, 30%. But if you wait to the playoffs or right before they potentially get to the finals, then you potentially miss that 10x or something else. So, but he's right. They gotta weather the storm of, are they gonna make the playoffs? Who's gonna be an all-star? Who's gonna be an MVP contention? Who's gonna stay healthy? So all these different things, they matter. So when you're trying to make investments and you're trying to gamble, so to speak, you want to focus on what makes the most sense. And if you're doing 25%, you're looking at 25%, you could buy Trae Young right now and then dump him before the season starts off 25%. It's definitely there. But I think that potentially he has more of an upside than that. So it just depends on the person. Tyler Hero, in my opinion, to go back to the Tyler Hero comment, I think Tyler Hero, the plateaus for Tyler Hero could potentially be all-star, MVP, not likely. Maybe, finals MVP, not likely. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe all-star. He could be an all-star one day. I ain't gonna say MVP, but he could be an all-star. It could. I doubt it's this year.
So let me ask you this: do you look at Tyler Hero as a long-term investment, something that you would sit on, or a short-term, get your 10-20%?
You want to answer that one?
Yeah, go ahead and get your 20%, man.
Right,
get your 20% off Tyler Hero.
Got you.
Because it's a bell. I think he's more of a bell curve, right? So he's gradually going up.
Yeah,
he had a little momentum.
Yeah. I think they heard that here first.
See, somebody said, you really think at these prices things can still get 5 times? Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you haven't seen. I don't think you've seen what the hobby's really going to do. What you got to understand that there are literally power companies that are buying cards. And when power companies are taking millions of dollars and buying cards, that means they're trying to take control of the hobby.
The market.
They see. So at the end of the day, what's going to happen is these no-name companies that you've never heard of have millions, like $25 million, and they're buying all the Lucas. They're buying all the Giannis. They're buying all the LeBrons. No matter what price, because guess what?
Crazy. Yep.
They're going to control the market, and then the hobby will change again. So that 5 times X, yes, absolutely. If you don't, I'm not giving. Well, you know what? I'm going to say it to the 3 people who are actually paying attention. Because if we got 3 people in, we got 3 people in here. I'm going to give you this game.
Yeah.
If you're not buying low-numbered stuff, the stuff with the least amount of quantity, you will not. You like those things will be so sought after that you'll be able to get whatever that number that you want to get out of it.
Yeah, like you was telling me early on with Zion.
Mm-hmm.
Buy all the Zion you could get, all the Zion base. Yeah.
Yep.
No,
David
man,
Schumann.
So
I'm not lying. I wish you.
A good way to look at it too when you're prospecting your talent for your buys on the upcoming season, right? Because right now is buy season for NBA with the NBA slated to schedule December 22nd. So what you normally need to do is you look at the bowl conferences, right? And you look at who's going to make the playoffs, right? Who's going to make the playoffs, and then you start there. And then once you get a teams that you think are going to make the playoffs that year, you're going to look at who's the best players on those teams, right? And then you start looking at it like that, right? So say Phoenix, for example. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a gem for Ryan. He's going to respect it, right? Yeah, you look at the Phoenix Suns, right? You got Devin Booker, right? You got Devin Book. But then you can also look at who on that team can come in, make a splash, right? And make some noise, which was Cameron Johnson, who actually went up like 4 or 5x during the bubble, right?
Oh,
So
wow.
Then, man, I had $300, $400 in the Cameron Johnson. I made $10K in the span of 2 weeks. Yeah.
Sheesh.
And
Yeah,
but
nice.
that's because your cousin though, he told me, look, if you're not gonna be all the way sold on Cameron Johnson, just go in and buy all the rare stuff. Like he's so big on rare stuff because it becomes
Yeah.
hard to find and you can charge a premium.
Yeah.
Like he really lives that life though. He
Can you
like
guys hear
really
me?
lives that life. Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay. I was
Yeah,
making
he
sure.
lives that life. He don't just
Yeah.
talk it. He lives that life.
Who-
And so
who's
I've
you
been
talking
able and you're talking about when you find a
Oh.
player, right?
Yeah.
Remember when I was unloading a lot of Cameron Johnson and you were like, don't really unload everything. Unload the stuff that you can get back quick, right?
Right.
Mhm.
And then
Keep
and
your
then
rare.
if you still like him, pick up stuff that's really rare. So I was able to pick up a 101 optic gold vinyl Cameron Johnson, right? I got it, I graded it, came back a 9. If it 10, I probably would have still had it, but because it came back a 9, I was able to turn that $300 investment into $2,500. Okay, so we're almost 10x at that point, right? And at that point, to me, I was happy with the amount of margin that I made myself, where I was happy to let it go, right?
Right.
And then you see, like I had a whole bunch of Prism base, right? I had maybe 100 Prism base. I picked them up for 50 cents to $1 a card. They got up to $10 to $15 a card. I unloaded everything. Right?
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm happy with the amount of return and amount of margin that I was able to capitalize on. Right?
Yeah.
9-10 times.
If you're all about getting greedy and trying to get the most money for your cards, you're probably always gonna lose because then you might miss a window. You might miss a window.
Yeah.
You know, and the hobby is to make money, but sometimes if you make your money, let somebody else make a little bit of money, that's what keeps the hobby going.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Remember what
Unless
you
it's
did with
something
those
that's
Zions?
really, unless
Remember what you
it's
did
something
with
really
those
rare.
Zions?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look what he did with Zion's, right? So he graded like 800 Zion-based rookie cards, right? Prism. And so he got them back. He had 9.5s. He had like 600 9.5 Prism-based Zions, right? And they were going for like
That's not true.
$260 a piece. Some dude came by.
But you buying it, yeah.
He sold them all for $220 a piece. So yeah, he lost $30, $40 a card, but he came up like 50x.
Yeah.
I think he bought a house off of
buying them
Zion.
at 20. Yeah, you buying $20, $30 a card. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's like going back to what David Schumann is. We'll have this conversation later on. Is where the future of the hobby is. I think that with younger people like Abby Kate Jacobs, the young 14-year-old girl from Dallas, which hopefully we'll see her in Dallas next week. She has like a $20,000 collection. At 14 years old, I didn't have a $20,000 collection. I didn't have no, like, I was lucky. I mean, I hope I had a $1,000 collection, 2,000 maybe.
Right.
I don't think I kept anything that was relatively good during that time frame of my life.
But see, you know what though, Chris? I actually had a $15,000 collection, but not at 14 when I was 18. But I had amassed that collection for approximately like 15 years at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Like I had a big old collection at that point. And so for me, it was one of those things where at the time I had my son and I had to take care of my son. So I put my family first, right?
Yeah.
And so at that point, I sold my whole collection like $12,000, right? And we're talking about I had a massive Kobe collection. And so for me, if I would have still held on to that, right? I would have gotten maybe $1 million off of that collection, right? Because I had cards at the time, right, that I sold for $3,000, and that was a lot of money in 2007. Okay,
that's true.
That same card sold privately for $350,000. Okay, just to put it in perspective, right? Wow. I personally pulled MJ LeBron dual numbers piece out of 23 from Exquisite. Right, I turned around and sold it for $1,500. Right, before the Last Dance, that card could have got maybe $50K. Right, after the Last Dance, it's probably $150K, $200K minimum.
Wow. So let me ask you this: with that being said, do you have any regrets?
I have it changed me. Right. it changed me to the point right now where, like, put it like this, right? I'm not really too big of a PC collector now because of that. Like, if you were to put it in perspective, you know how if somebody got married, right, and they got divorced, they say, I'm never going to get married again, right? I'll date, I'll dabble, I'll do all this, but I won't get married again. I think that that's kind of where I'm at right now in that regard, where I have a big old piece of my heart that's missing now. But as far as a regret, you can't do stuff when you do stuff for the good and the right reasons. You really can't have no regrets. That's the way I feel about it. But that's a life lesson. That's life lesson though, right? I did that for my fam. So if I'm saying that I regret doing something for my fam, then that's selfish of me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, no, you know, I've said this before. We talked about it, I think, in the first podcast, which was basically was like you just kind of learn from your regrets. Like you said, like Chris, you talked about it a second ago. I'm learning my place in the hobby, right? You literally have to learn your place in a hobby, which is, all right, let me fall back. Maybe, you know, I really want one of these expensive cards. But the reality is if you got $5,000, right, you don't take $5,000 and go buy one Luka card, right?
You can't.
That's the worst thing you could do. I'm being completely honest with you. That's the worst thing you could do.
Some people do that though.
And you're right. There are some people that do that, but that's not the smartest thing to do if you're trying to make investments and you want. Because here's the thing, you will get mad when you sell that card for $5,500 or $6,000, and then a year later, after you sold it, it's a $20,000 card. But the reality is if you would have been smarter about it and you took that $5,000 and you bought 1,000 Chumo Kikis for 50 cents to $1 a card, right? And then you waited for those to be worth $20, and now you made $20,000 just off Chumo Kiki, just buying them.
He's penny stocking.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Right. So now you buying them at 50 cents to $1 a card. You turn that into $20,000, and now you can go buy that Luka, and you got $15,000 left or $10,000 left or whatever you got left. And that's just that's not including, grading a card or anything else you may potentially do. But, we talked about it in the last segment, which is just know your place, know your role. But you learn from that. And even you, Kobe Collector Marcus, you learn from your situation that you want to, like, I don't know. I think with me, and I had this conversation with you, is sell stuff that you feel like is replaceable. Stuff that's just not replaceable. Don't move it. Don't even consider moving it. Like you wouldn't see me sell my Giannis number to 25. No, 90. I'll put it on display, but trust me, I don't want to sell it.
Right. Yeah. Hey, but you will if the right number came around. Everything has to have a number. Everything has to have a number.
I agree. I agree. It has to have a number, but the reality for me is I see that card potentially being as big as a LeBron gold Topps Chrome refractor, in my opinion, right? But it's not numbered to 25, that's numbered to 99. But if you think about Giannis, if Giannis goes ring hunting, when Giannis gets to the point where he's on this ring hunt, right? He got 1 or 2 rings and he's going for his 3rd and 4th ring, that's when people will start looking at Giannis a little differently. You know what I'm saying? He's out here he's chasing rings, and he still got the MVPs under his belt. And I just think that is where I see Giannis in the future. So for me, I think Giannis is a smart investment for a long, right now, because he's so low.
Man, if somebody came and offered you $65,000 at the show in Houston, in Dallas, in 2 weeks, you're not gonna move it?
Well, yeah, because I could probably go. Right. Well,
everything gotta. And that's
but you know what though? I never said I didn't have a number, but I said, but it's not for sale. I think that it's just important to understand the difference, right? So realistically, nobody's gonna offer me $65K knowing that you could probably buy one for 40. You know what I'm saying? But I know I can find one for 40. So I feel like, to me, I would shoot. If somebody offered me 65, oh yeah, you can take it and I'll just go find another for 40.
Yeah. Right. But see, but see, you have to have a price, right? But see, there's sometimes when you walk up to a table, you ask somebody what their price is, and it's 10 times what the normal comps are. That's that. I don't want to sell this shit. But if you give me the
how bad
number,
do you want it?
Right.
Bye, Felicia.
Right.
Exactly. So
you gotta have.
I mean, but you have to. But you know what though? I mean, I'm not saying. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. Like you have to have a number, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what that taught me. That's a lesson that taught me. Right now,
I mean,
hindsight's always 20/20, right? I don't regret it, but if I could go back and do it again, I would keep it and I would find a different way to make the money that I made off of that.
I got you.
That's what I would
But
do.
you know
But
what,
I don't
though?
regret
Okay,
it.
got you.
But that's the real
Got
life.
you.
That's because all right. So look, everybody in the hobby, right, has this. Well, some of the people in the hobby. I'm gonna say everybody, but everybody. Well, some people in the hobby have this persona as if they're rich. There's a lot of rich people in the hobby, right? So we get that. But there's a lot of people, like, at the end of the day, like, you can spend $50,000. Everybody has a threshold, right, of how much money they can spend on cards. And when you get to the point to where real life happens and you got real issues, real bills, and real things going on, you gotta make decisions. You just really do. And unfortunately, you had to make that decision. But I think that I've had conversations with you, and you like, hey man, don't sell that. Figure it out. Do something else.
It's like,
do
figure
something
it
else.
out.
You better go sell
Figure it
some
out.
of them. Some of them
Figure it out.
base cards.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out. So
Yeah.
I can. So okay, I can actually. Oh, I didn't know I could do this. So do y'all see that?
Yeah.
There you go. Can you see that?
But
Kobe
but
Collector?
it's hidden. Yeah, but there it goes right there.
See what?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, so
Yeah, I
this
can
is
see it.
for the 3 people that's online. This is a test run. It showed so we're actually learning this platform. This is a new platform for the podcast, the PrizmGawdess. It comes out. We start this Wednesday, technically, but we're just kind of talking and spitballing a little bit.
I like it.
We're not going.
I like
Yeah.
it. The only thing is that maybe from a desktop it'll be better because I have to scroll up and down to see
I'm
that,
on my
that
iPad.
comment.
I'm on my iPad.
It's a bigger screen, I only got like a
Yeah.
iPhone 4 over here. So it ain't that big,
I'm on
man.
the phone.
I don't want nobody to see this little Pokemon stash I got back here, man. I can't tell y'all about that just yet, man. It's about to go live, man. Live at 5 over here, man.
Yeah.
All right, so for sake to make you guys laugh, here's another one.
Nah,
So
it's
did
got all that
Zion's booty
jambalaya,
get smaller
man.
yet?
Why everybody?
I don't really look at
saying
Zion like that.
Overweight, man. Everybody's saying he overweight.
Man,
Zion's 19 years old.
I'm gonna
and
tell
he's
y'all a
freak
true
athlete.
story about a dude, man. There's a lot of freak athletes out there, man, but it's about opportunity and it's about health, right? I used to know a guy, one of my best friends. Well, he's still my best friend growing up. my brother, really, because at that, y'all
There's my
know
girl
about
Abby
it.
Cakes, guys. There's
You don't
Abby
have
Cakes
you don't
on
have
there.
friends, that you roll with. They become your brothers. They become fam. So his bigger brother, his name BB. He was actually one of probably the best basketball players in Houston at the time, and his mama didn't want him to play basketball, right? So his tryouts were on Sunday, and he had to go to church, right? But he really wanted to go and do this basketball tryouts. So he went to basketball tryouts in church shoes. And I'm talking about this dude ball so hard, dunking, windmills, 360s, everything, and church shoes, man. And dude, like I said, but again, he started hanging out with the wrong crowd. You know how that story is. It's been told too many times.
For YouTube. We on YouTube right now doing a test run. I should be muted.
And he didn't make it, man. But there's a lot of people that have them similar stories, man. But church shoes, man, dunking almost from the free throw line in church shoes, man.
That's crazy.
And he wasn't that big either, man. He was like 6'1", 6'1", maybe 6'2" at the most. But the dude could jump out of the gym, man. Like I think he still holds some of the high school records at that school, man.
Wow.
Cool little dude.
Dope.
Life happens.
Let's see.
Man.
All right, so I
Life,
guess for the 3 people that are online, you guys have any questions or concerns? Feel free to drop some questions. We'll probably ask. We'll open up the floor for you guys, or Chris, if you want some, want to ask Kobe Collector some good questions, and he'll definitely answer because he's smarter than me.
Nah, I'm not smarter, man. I'm taking a different avenue, though. I'm like in a different lane, right? So you can always reinvent yourself, just like in life. So this hobby actually affords yourself to actually reinvent yourself in ways that become more profitable for you. So I have a couple little ventures that I'm working on right now that hopefully they pay, the dividends at the end of the day. So I've got a lot of time and money invested in some of this stuff. But I've actually hit the grading game really hard, right? Because the potentials of turning a raw card and doing 6 to 10x on it, any card, it don't really matter who it is. But if you buy a card at a certain price point, you know what it's going to do after you grade it if it 10. So for me, that's the lane that I'm kind of swimming in right now. And I'm just going to see where that's going to take me, right? So,
Okay.
you know, I have maybe 5, 10, 15,000, maybe 20,000 invested in a lot of cards that I have at PSA right now. But we're going to see what that investment makes me here in the next, 6 months.
Got you. And
Yeah.
I think from me coming in and trying and kind of looking from the outside looking in, I do think that is like the most secure route that you could probably take, and especially as a new investor or a new collector coming in the hobby, definitely raw cards, grade them, and that's gonna be your best luck. That's gonna be your best luck. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got
I agree with
1,000
that.
cards at PSA right now, bro. Like 1,000 of them,
Nice.
man. Yeah,
And
and see,
I hate to see your PSA bill.
you know, but I
Man.
will tell you this. I will tell you this though, bro. I will tell you this, man. And so I have all these cards there, and they'll come back in waves when they start, popping.
Right.
So for me though, it's and Ron knows, right? So we had this conversation about 3 months ago. My goal in the hobby, right? My personal goal was to be 100K liquid in 1 year. I gave myself 1 year to be 100K liquid,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
A lot of that is going to, be predicated on the success rate of that PSA orders, right? Which I'm turning and flipping and doing a whole bunch of other stuff. But that was my goal, right? I set a goal. I knew what my lane was. I started off with $5, $10 cards, right? And we're talking about buying 20, 30 of them at a time, turn them in
Right.
PSA, hopefully making 10s. And then whatever thing didn't 10, I would sell it and then reinvest it into other cards, right? Because even a
Got you.
PSA 9 would make 1.5x, right?
Right.
And so
Right.
for me, a lot of sense to kind of churn and burn and then keep the car kind of moving down the street so that I constantly had Tory in there. And I'll start
Right.
realizing it once the orders start popping. It'd be like some residual income that's coming in that way. But that was my personal goal: 100K
So,
liquid in a year.
all right, let's go back real quick because I like what you said, and I want to go back to Adam Crisso's question. I'll put it on the screen there for everybody to see. It said, "What kind of cards have you invested in to get rich?" Right? Okay, so Chris, you're new to the hobby. If you're in the hobby, and I'm telling you, I'm giving you game basically by saying that if you would have listened to me and bought Zion when they were 20 to
Yeah.
30 bucks a card, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you would have bought 100 of them. You didn't have to go crazy. You could have bought 100 of them, right? 100 of them at the time, $20 times 100. What is that? $2,000? Is that correct? Is that safe to say? Everybody's at $2,000. I don't know if I don't know if my math's right. It's about 20 times 100. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
guys hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
All right, so $2,000,
Yeah.
right? You spend $10 at the time to send them to PSA, right? If 50 of them PSA 10, they were what's that? 50 times $800. They maxed out at what? 850. That's $40,000 off of three, huh? Oh, we lost Mark there. All right, so Mark will probably pop up in a second. So realistically, let me do this math real quick because I can't add worth anything right now because I'm on screen and I don't like to look stupid. So let me just double check. So 50 times 850 is $42,500 off of less than a $5,000 investment.
Investment. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so to answer your question, Adam, Christo, do you think you can get rich? And that's not including the
Absolutely.
fact that that Zion's reached up to $250 raw. So even for the other ones, that PSA 9s could have probably got you about $400 or $500 a card. So like realistically, you're talking about another $20,000, $30,000 that you took from $5,000 or less to grade. You could have took $5,000 investment and turned it into almost $70,000.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's
Easy.
no stock that's where shoes stand by. We're trying to restore. Okay, can you guys?
Can you hear me?
Yes. There we go. Get rich or die flipping. I just pretty much told everybody we out. You just want to say bye? Tell everybody your handle.
Okay, there you go.
All right. So yeah, I just told everybody I was out because I was on cellular, which my service is still yellow. That's terrible. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to go upstairs. I don't know. I gotta figure out how my service is gonna work with this. Interesting. But I told everybody we're done. If you want to say something else,
Yeah, man. Nah. Just stick with it, man. If you're getting in the hobby, stick with it. And anything you do, what I would say, man, anything that you do, just make sure your heart in it. You know what I mean? Just make sure your heart in it, because it ain't gonna happen if your heart not in it.
That's right. Biggie says, only make move when your heart's in it. And then live the phrase, sky's the limit.
You better believe it.
I can't say the last part because I'm going to have kids on here.
And YouTube won't approve it.
Right. So y'all take it easy, man. I appreciate it. You joining in. That was
absolutely.
just, test run, guys. We'll be live on Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Hope you guys check out the channel. Next week, we're going to have our first guest. Our second guest, because Chris technically was our first guest. And then next week, we'll have another guest. We'll try to make it fun. I think you're going to like some of the people that's going to be on the live with us and talk cards with us. So it should be really cool and interesting. And I don't know. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm learning a lot about this. I'm just, testing it out, and I like it. So let's do this. I'll make this where people can listen to the audio aspect of this, and we'll check this out later.
All right. Till the next time.
Take it easy. Tell everybody your handle before you leave.
Get rich or die flipping. Follow me on all platforms.
That's right. And I'm Prism God, baby. Let's go. I'm out.
Let's get it.